In this video, we will demonstrate that our opening inventory of 170,000 units or bricks, our opening cost is 246,500, and the average at that time, or at the end of the year, was $1.45, which the opening is $1.45. On the 5th of January, we purchased 200,000 units at $2 for a total cost of $400,000. Now, we add up the opening inventory, which is a separate account, plus the purchases, and any new purchases goes into the purchase account. And in this case, we're only doing one purchase. We could do as many as we want. We all have the same concept. So 200,000 plus 170 gives us 370,000 units on hand before we do the sale. And my total purchase or goods available for sale is 246,500. To get my new average, it takes 646,500 divided by 370 is my $1.75, or the average. Pretty close to the average. Now, I sold 90,000 units to Mr. Sagan, and I will demonstrate this through a sale. The fact that I had 370 and I sold 90,000, I have 280,000 units remaining on hand. And what is my total value of ending inventory? Because I like to take a physical inventory count. Well, 280,000 multiplied by $1.75 gives me $489,243 as my ending inventory. So let us process these transactions using Sage. The first thing I will do is record my purchase. This was purchased on the 5th of January. I'll give it an invoice number, and was purchased from Montreal Brick. The same type of brick, and the amount that we bought was 200,000 units. Here we go. At a total purchase price of $2. The prices keep increasing. Total purchase amount 400,000. Here I have pay later. You want to see the journal entry. Debit purchases on the income statement 400,000, and credit accounts payable. So we process this transaction. Now, sometime on January 28th, I sold 90,000 bricks. So we go back, and I'm going to make the sale. I'm going to change the date to January 28th, and it happens to Mr. Sagan. He's buying those bricks for his home, and he purchased 90,000 bricks, and the selling price is $4. So a total sale of $360,000. If I want to see the journal entry again, debit accounts receivable 360 and credit sales of 360,000. Let's process the transaction. What will this do? Well, let's go back to our income statement. From the 1st of January to the end of the month, I can go all the way down to January 31st because that's our month end. Say OK. Look what we have. We have sales of 360,000. We have the opening inventory of 246 and the purchases of 400. Opening inventory plus purchases gives me total cost of goods available for sale. We do not have the ending inventory yet. So less my ending, which I have to figure out, and we did. How did we do that? Well, we go back to our transaction. 370 less 90 gives me 280,000 units on hand at an average cost of $1.75. I need to record my ending inventory of $489,243. If I go back to the system, I just want you to see the balance sheet, and I'm going to say, okay, show me the balance sheet at the end of January. Well, let me put here January 31st. If you notice, the building inventory has 0. Well, based on the inventory physical count, we need to record the journal entry. At the end of January 31st, we need to record the ending inventory, and the ending inventory journal entry is debit inventory on the balance sheet, $489,243. So we're telling our investors we have $489,243,000 worth of bricks, and the ending inventory, 5300, will reduce our cost of goods sold, and we will demonstrate the moment we post the entry. First, I want you to see a visual. The visual is debit building bricks inventory on the balance sheet, and credit ending inventory on the income statement of $489,243. And the moment we post this entry, we say yes, we want to continue. Let us look at the income statement first. Our income statement from the 1st to the 31st of January. I have my sales at 360,000, which is a credit balance, just to demonstrate. Here's the credit balance. Opening inventory of 246 plus the $400,000 of purchases that we made. We add 246 plus the 400. This gives me goods available for sale less my ending inventory of 49, gives me cost of goods sold. 360 sales less my cost of goods sold of 157 gives me my profit or gross profit of 202,743. Now, watch what happens to the balance sheet when we post that entry. And I'm going to say hide the zero balances. Go to January 31st. Here we go. And look, I have on the inventory that I have on hand, based on the physical count, 489 to 43. Thank you.